That's whiz kid there and odo. And that means, in some language, means love. So what, and the link is, what did you do for Valentine's Day for the lovely Maggie? Oh, jeez. Oh, no. He flopped it. Look at him stuttering. What?
Well,
Camera's on you now. What?
I shared something that I wrote a year ago.
Okay.
For Valentine's Day, but the truth is,
so rehashed. You rehashed some old stuff. So nothing new.
Kinda, but I don't.
You proper stuttering. This guy can rap for the top of his head. Now he's stuttering. This is you.
I just want to be careful what I say because I'm pretty sure she's listening.
Max, what did he do? Did he mess up? Where did you get her?
We didn't do anything for Valentine's.
Can I just say you're actually sweating right now? Can you zoom in, camera? He's actually sweating, man. Get him a tissue. Yeah, wipe your face. Look. Wipe your face. Come.
For real though, we didn't do anything for Valentine's Day because
you didn't want to do nothing. All right, cool.
It's really commercialized, isn't it? And and it just feels like you should be showing your love to a person 365 days a year, not just in one day.
That's a semi-save, that is.
So you could. So
that's a semi-save because most men will agree with you, but most women won't.
But instead of throwing a gift at your woman for like one day and doing this grand gesture, why not do it on a random day when there's no real meaning behind it? It's not because society dictates that you should. It's because you've said, okay, it's a Wednesday. There's nothing special about today, but you know what? I'm gonna take her out for a meal, and I'm gonna buy her a nice gift. And then she says, why? It's just because. So whereas if before, if
wait. So did you do that on Valentine's? Look at the stress. The stress in his face. No.
The plans are in motion. Trust me.
Right. I'm gonna allow you.
Plus, we're gonna celebrate 50% off Sweets Day. So.
You know what? Right. I know a friend who said it to me. She's like, "Yeah, don't go have Valentine's, but the next day though, everything's 50% off. It's half price." I'm
exactly.
Like, damn, everything is in there. So with Christmas, Chinese New Year, and we're trying to figure out what you are. I'm the year of the monkey, and what year?
Well, I was born 1991.
1991.
Yeah.
It's every 12 years that they changed the animal. You might be a rat.
That's nice to know.
I might be wrong though.
I hope I'm not.
But it's the year of the dog. Who let the dogs out? Ooh.
I'd prefer to be a dog than a rat, to be fair.
Rats are quite. No, I can't say
what
rats.
What can you say about rats, really?
I've got nothing nice to say about rats. But actually, no. Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You got a point there. I'll be Master Splinter.
Master Splinter was a G. He's a G money. So let's talk about. We're coming up to the end of the show. Up next is The Voice of Sport with Michael and Mr. Rodney. They're up after. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's correct. And
yeah.
I'm Adders. I'm in the studio with
Anonymi.
Hey. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I struggled saying your name.
I'm not
because I read it and I thought it was Anonymi,
There's a lot of N's in there.
But why? Why have we gone with that spec? Because I've realised a trend. Most artists have really bizarre names. I had a guy this week called Kensley.
Yeah.
And it was K1NXLEY.
Kensley.
Hold tight, Kensley. He's a good guy. Big up your chest. He was a good musician. But the name. Why do people have strange names?
I feel like the name has got to be personal to you. It's got to be something that means something to you. For me, I went through a hard time trying to find the right name for myself. But when I realised...
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob's a good name.
I should have gone for Bob.
Steve.
But it's taken. It's kind of taken B.O.B., right?
Yeah, straight up.
So I had to think about what my music meant to me and what the message I was trying to put across. And then the name kind of came because Anonymi is... a version of Anonymous, and I don't want my music to be about me. I don't want it to be about an image as such.
I get you.
Music has become very much about image nowadays, and I want it to be
about the bling bling and then
exactly. And I want it to be about the message that is within the music. That's why my music can be deep. Like,
yeah, I don't really deep music. I hate saying that too. You got to deep it, bro. You got to deep it. I'm hanging with too many young people because I'm technically a garage baby. Like, give me some beats, give me some two-step. I skank. And most garage don't have any lyrics unless it's soulful garage. And even then, it's just one little hook. So rap and stuff, I never got into it that much.
I think it really depends on your own background and what you grow up around. I mean, I grew up around rap and hip hop, and I really loved the lyricism and the message behind it. I mean, like, you can tell that a lot of work has gone into it. A lot of work has gone into it, saying something in a way that is rhythmic and also flows in a very unique way. Because back in the day with hip hop, you used to be able to identify every single rap artist because they had their own unique flow and sounds. Whereas nowadays, a lot of them sound the same. I mean,
what's your thought on mumble rap? Or should I say,
I can't stand it. I really can't. I mean,
Panda.
I think you got a #1 single on your hands there.
Big tune coming out next week. You heard it here first. I don't, just like you, I'm not a massive fan of mumble rap. But then again, what's interesting about mumble rap is their hooks. Because you don't know what they're actually saying, you actually make your own lyrics up. And I think that's what's really interesting about it. Because it's like Panda by a designer. I have no idea what that song's about. But apparently it's about his car.
Yeah.
I don't hear car. All I hear is pen. But the actual music behind the actual mumble is usually really good. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all about... I feel like a lot of the interest is more on production values nowadays and the sound of the music rather than the lyrics. Whereas back in the day, there was a focus on both of those. Like, the lyrics had to be good and the instrumentals also had to be good. But nowadays, as long as you've got a great instrumental, you put one of the big names on it, you've got pitch correction on your studio, you're good. Because people will like it because it just sounds rhythmic and it just sounds melodic.
Yeah, that is true, you know. Because like, there are some tracks where you think, I don't know what he's talking about, but the way it sounds. And they usually sample really good songs anyway.
Yeah.
And then you hear, but they either slow it down, like prime example, Mask Off by some guy, I forgot his name, but he's got a really like an old school classic track, but he slowed it down. So you recognise it, but you don't recognise it. If that makes sense. You hear it, like, oh my god, it's a big tune, but you know what it is, but you don't know what it is because you slowed it down, just a hint.
Yeah.
So you're drawn into it, thinking that's a really good tune, then you realise, wait a minute, no, it's not. You've just got a classic tune and made it slower.
Yeah.
Mask Off. Future. That's the Future and Mask Off.
Future really does bug me because I just don't feel like he's got any substance in his music. I have tried him. I'm not the type of person that will hate on any other artist. And I won't criticise based off nothing. I've listened to his music and I just can't hear any real content there that has any substance to it. And don't get me wrong, pitch correction has its place. It was created for a reason.
Yeah,
but I feel like
for people with bad voices.
No, when you've got kind of like, if you want like a futuristic type track, sometimes you'll have a great singer throw a bit of pitch correction on there to give it so it blends in with that kind of futuristic sound. But when you're doing it just to literally cover up bad lyrics, that's where I have a problem with it. And I feel like that's happening so much nowadays. Like whole songs have got pitch correction on every single vocal, and it's like it's not meant to be used in that way.
So you reckon they're abusing that now?
Yeah.
You reckon people notice that? I mean, you would because your ears are attuned to it, but people will like coming up.
I think people must notice it because it's on such a high level now. They sound like robots. Like you can't really miss it. And
it's true.
I'm
laughing because it's true.
It's true. And don't get me wrong, I feel like their music is melodic and people do bounce to it and they like it. So it has a place somewhere, but just don't call it rap because it is not rap.
It's mumble rap.
Call it something else. Give it a new name. Say.
So what's in store for you? What's the future for you?
Well, for me, I want to get this album finished. I want to get it released. And then maybe start doing some touring with it, and then get back into acting. I think I'll probably take a little break off music and do a bit of acting because I really do miss that, and I haven't done anything in quite a while. So,
what about collaborations? Who would you like to do a track with?
Are we talking about like anybody?
Anyone? Me, Mike, Rodney, anyone who would you want to do a track with?
I think I'd probably do one if everyone was available, like big like the big musicians and everything else. I'd probably go for someone like Tech 9.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd love to be on the track with someone like him.
Why Tech 9?
Because he's so versatile as an artist. If you go through his albums, like they sound so different from album to album. He's got kind of a rock feel in some of them, and then he'll go into the old school hip hop style, and then he'll switch over to the trap style, and he's just got so much versatility to him, and I love that. So yeah, if I could choose, it'd probably be a track with him.
And if somebody came to you that you want to do a song with, who would that be? Who would you turn down?
Who would I turn down?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this.
Go on.
But I would turn down Drake straight away.
Wow.
And I would turn down Giggs.
Giggs?
I'm sorry, I would. I just don't feel like he has
No.
any substance to his music.
Really?
I don't. I just feel like like it's one of those things where it's got its place, but it just doesn't feel like real rap to me.
Yeah, well, I think Giggs is like slightly unique in the sense that he doesn't really. He just talks.
Yeah.
Talks his life.
Yeah, he does, and that.
I love when he does that. But where can people find you? Because we're wrapping up now. You've been thrown out of the studio.
Okay, so my Instagram is Anonymi_91. You can also find me on Facebook under Luke Amos. That's LUKEAMOS.
Boom.
And that's where I do most of my updates. So for everything else, for my upcoming music, for my current releases, I'll be there and I'll be keeping it updated for everyone to see.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio with me. You, every time Mike's in the room, I can't talk. Up next is the voice of sport question. Get on the Mike's desk, right? Who's going to win the fight tonight?
We're going to talk about that. So
really?
nice little trail.
Hey, Johnny,
personally, I'm going with Eubank Jr.
Same here. He's a savage.
I just fancy him. Round 9, by the way, knockout.
Round 9.
There you go.
You heard it here first. Put your money down, people. Put your money down. Up next is the voice of sport. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, the voice of sport show.
Okay.
With Rodney Hines. I'm just the act in the background.
Because sometimes I want to say Sport Connects, and then I want to say Sport something else.
You're a pro, lad, as you say whatever you want to say.
Too many. But anyway, I have to go. Love you. Keep it locked to ABN Radio. And up next, you have lovely Rodney and the lovely Mike. Goodbye from me and goodbye.
Goodbye from Anonymi.
Bye-bye.
More news, more information. This is ABN News on the Hour.
Breaking news, an earthquake struck the southwest of England and South Wales. The British Geological Survey has confirmed the tremor, saying it was reasonably sized. Reports on social media claim